Hello. Yeah, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, happy Father's! Thank you very much, Mr. Tino Corti. Very kind of you to remember that. Can you see me here? Actually, I don't know. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on, delay. I do think I will need to turn this a bit. There we go. I hope you can see me now. All right, all right, all right. Papito Manolito, Manuel Herrera, señor is in the chat. Welcome, 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 welcome. I hope you can hear me. Yes, music. It seems that everything is as it should be. So, how is everybody? We had a lovely warm weekend over here in the Netherlands. How is life around the world? Hello, Joel Adamas. Yes, you can see me, that's good. Love the Spanish introduction. What Spanish introduction, man? You be tripping, my friend. You be tripping. Oh, sorry, if you can't see properly. I set up the camera for slightly smaller drawing interface, which I will switch to soon. That's just a bit of a warm-up. I am doing tiny drawings like these, and I have one long one. I was like, oh, what can I draw here? I thought like, oh, I haven't drawn an Optimus in like vehicle mode in quite a while, so why not just do that? Kim, oh, secret stream, just in time for dinner. Our dinner is in over an hour. But yes, I don't know how long it will be, because I will have to go down at one point to take over with the baby duties. But before I have to do that, we have a bit of time. So I thought, hey, why not? Okay, I think that's enough warm-up. I'm going to switch to pencil, because the rest I did with pencil as well. And then we're gonna pencil it in first, and then go over it with water tight fine liner. Here we go. Let me check on my. You should see this. Yes. Pak. No first name. Will this be viable later? Viewable later? I think so. I think so. If nothing else, I might turn this into a Monday video. So I might take this off and just re-upload it, edit it and whatnot as a Monday video. Just because I keep on trying to do Monday videos and I keep on failing tremendously. So I guess I need to do what I need to do to get those Monday videos somehow out. Nico, we are about to have lunch. Wait, Nico, you I thought you were in Australia, but maybe I misremember it. I had somebody with an Italian sounding name who was living in Australia, so maybe I misremember you. I'm from Argentina. Okay, I misremembered it. My excuses. But then, do you have like Italian people in the family? I know a lot of Argentinians have Italian heritage. Just because Nico Corti sounds very proper Italian to me. This should come a little bit higher. Yeah, I have Italian citizenship. I want to learn Italian and do a master's there. Well, the good thing is, if you have Italian citizenship, you don't have to focus only on Italy. Like I had several, well not several, I had one study mate who was Argentinian, studying industrial design with me, and he also had like Italian citizenship like you, didn't speak a word Italian, and I had I think a couple of Colombians who were also here with Italian citizenship, also not speaking any Italian. So English is already good for you. Yeah, that was the problem. I made this a bit too open. No. These wheels are too big now. I'm trying to not draw it super old school, but it's not easy because I grew up with old school Optimus, and it's just ingrained, it feels like. Okay, and then if we follow the trailer, it goes something like this. Oh, it goes straight up. Oh, interesting. Okay, so from here it goes there. That's it? That's I thought it would be a bit more complicated, but no, apparently it's not. So this would be the trailer. Something like that. let's see these waterproof markers. What do we have here? 03, 02. So this is most of them I did with 2. I'm gonna try and stick to that. And just for some details, I have a 005 somewhere. I want to use that as well. But I need a good scholarship to study here, there, and you. Here is completely... yes, so you are a little bit effed, which I don't know how many... Well, no, actually, no. So the thing is, if you're not European citizen, they really take all the money off of you. So I remember I had to pay, this was 10 years ago, so probably it's more expensive, but I had to pay 1,800 something euros per year. And my studies were 2 years, but I did 3. And people who weren't from the European Union had to pay double that, so like around 10k, and they had to show another 10k that they can survive. So basically that they have enough money to survive. So they had to show up with 20k, which is, Jesus Christ, for a student, wow. So odd. I just try to draw believable boxes now and want to try to place them all in one space. How to get the feel of the space with just 2 or more? Thanks. What is your take on objects in space? Hey, Hossein. Okay, so let's quickly answer your question. I don't know how visible this is. Let me just switch a little bit here. No, that's wrong button. Okay, that's visible. So, placing boxes. Tiszteletem, MM. Viszont tiszteletem. So if you place one box, you just start with the box. And what I do is that I don't worry about, what's it called? The horizon line and blah 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 and whatnot. So this is my box. Do I have anything colored now? I think this might be colored if I still have anything in it. So clearly this goes somewhere there, so my horizon line is there. But what I do in my head is I take this square that's sitting on the ground and I just extrapolate it in my head into all directions. So there's one and there's one, but then I can prolong it, right? So now I have these squares everywhere. And then of course here as well, and then you can go that direction as well. So the easiest is if you don't rotate the boxes, of course, because then you can just say, hey, look, another box. Jesus, I am sweaty as hell. And then you just close it. And clearly these 2 boxes are on the same plane. What you can do is you keep on following whatever you put down here, these lines. And then you can take, let me switch to a different color now so you understand. You take any of these vertical lines and you use them as an axis. So you basically rotate them. So if I take this, what I can do, I can rotate my box. So what that would look like is I take this line and I rotate it here. So that we will have, if you can see this arrow, we rotate it there, which means that this line will also rotate up there. So somewhere there. And then from here I just draw parallel lines and then I pull them up and then I build on top of it using parallel lines to the bottom again. And then this is my technique, what I do if I want to move boxes around that are in the same space in my head. And that's what, like, you don't see this, but here with the truck I try to do the same thing as well, of course. Okay, O2. Okay. Lina Lopa. Oh, sadly I don't read Arabic writing. Main ACC. Hey Robert, I have been watching your videos for a really long time now. I designed my own product. Mind if I DM you so that you can check out my work? Wanted to Yes, of course. Like just send me on Instagram a DM and I'll reply as soon as I have time. So that's one big cube. Yeah, the closer you come to the camera, the bigger they become, right? Yeah, exactly what MM said. All right. Well, technically here I'm going to switch to my 005 just because this is a little bit finicky detail, and I want to make sure that I have some play in the line width and line thickness. So I'm going to do the same thing here with the windows, although here I might return with my tour just because I'm going to have to, or at least I will want to, add some black as the inside of the cockpit. Will DM you from an account named Elisio Designs. Alright. Great that you can draw so small. I always use A size paper. That's what they teach you at industrial design, to always draw big, and it's also much easier. But I don't know, when I was growing up, of course I didn't learn drawing from industrial design. I was already drawing for myself before I discovered industrial design. And for me it was always easier to draw in small because then I could skip the details. Now I don't skip the details, but I still enjoy drawing small. I can like suggest detail that's actually not there, which is fun, but I also enjoy the challenge of like, okay, on a tiny drawing, how much detail can I put in there? Alright, back to O2. So I'm trying to mix a little bit of the old school design with something like more Transformers Cybertron-like, just adding a bit more of those ruggedy edges as well. I'm looking at a lot of, so I'm looking, here's the camera and the chat, and there I have a bunch of reference open with Optimus trucks and drawings and toys and everything. Trying to capture a bit of both worlds. Minak, me too, sir. I'm 18 now, studying industrial design second year, but trust me, I have been following you for as long as I can remember. Oh, thanks! Thanks you, Mr. Main ACC. Soul Odd, do you consider field of view camera focus while designing the composition? Is this relevant in casual drawing? Casual drawing, depends what you mean by casual drawing. When you're just exploring ideas, not so much. So, what do we have here? So for this ship, I was just trying, I don't know what you can see. Let me switch to the camera. Pop. Yeah, so as you can see, for this ship here, I just tried different shapes, but I sort of had this angle, but then I tilted it a little bit because I thought you get a bit more information while still having a nice angle for it. For this robot, I started out with something like this, and then I was looking at a pose where somebody was holding a gun. So I would say that for exploration, I wouldn't worry about it because you're just exploring a design. When you want to present it, then it's good to think about, oh, do I do a super widescreen? Do I need to convey extra information, or is it enough if I just do a normal shot? I keep on using my fine liner. Nico Corti, I'm doing a uni project right now in which I have to analyze the Wall-E movie and design products based on the different... Oh, that's a fun project. Doing my research, I found that it was an industrial designer who designed Wall-E. Makes sense, doesn't it? That's pretty cool though. Oh, that's a fun project to do. Jay Schuster, he has a really cool portfolio. He made the race speeders from episode 1. Oh wow, that's cool. That's fun when you have such different elements in your portfolio of work. And those speeders are very iconic. Like, doesn't matter if you like episode 1 or not, everybody likes the pod races. Okay. Main ACC, would you say sketching functional parts is a matter of pretending that the parts function, like the sketch doesn't necessarily have to include all the parts, just an illusion of the, yeah, depending what you're doing. Like if you're just doing illustration work, then of course, then you don't need to explain it. If you're doing like some sort of mechanical explanation work, if you're actually doing design, then I would say it is good to go the extra step and make sure that people who need to actually build your design understand how and what it's gonna work like. Soul Odd, how to approach drawing things you can't but would like to productively. Like I'd love to draw a convincing figure, but I know it won't be good. How to extract the studies. I'm not good at figure drawing, so whenever I have to draw human elements, I make sure to just get a reference. Studies, I meant, yeah, the reference and studies. So if you want to get better at it, then do studies, but in general, start with always using reference. I mean, at industrial design, they teach you to also trace. Like if you, like back in the old days, because we had to draw a lot of products, a phone, a microphone, a camera holder, so all of these you interact with your hands. So what we did, we took a picture of our hand interacting with the product, and then we basically traced it on paper, and then we drew our product in there. Of course, it's much easier to do that digitally now, but the idea is that don't force yourself to draw something that you don't know to figure out necessarily. It's good on the long run, but if you have a quick presentation that you have to do, use any tool at your disposal to get it done. If that's tracing, if that's copy pasting, if collage, that everything is go for industrial designers, because we're not doing art, we're doing production, we're doing communication. Hey Najim Bobo, welcome to the secret live stream. Neocorti, well, that comment relates to the Wally design. I read the art book and they tried to do it as credible as possible, but also having in mind that wasn't even going to be produced. Designer has a whole study in the mechanism of the robot, his website, but animation makes it unreal. So that's the thing, like if you have elements, like a couple of the joints, some things that we can identify look realistic enough, then I feel like that's good enough. If you sell it, that's especially for entertainment design. Like none of the robots, spaceships, whatever I draw are functional, make sense, but they look somewhat okay, and that's the important part. At least for me. I think I will stop here now. And I will color this probably off screen or in the recording, because I wanna pop down and see what's going on with the wife and baby. I mean, like before I leave, just want to show my gratitude again. You really don't know how much you have influenced my art style. Oh, from sketching next to vehicles to products. Thank you very much. That's such a nice way for me to end this stream as well. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this little mini sketching session. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Have a nice end of Sunday. Bye bye.